Everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you about Google Meet. Right now we are using Zoom most of the time, especially for Toastmasters meeting. But I think Hi everyone, Sokwa, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be sharing with you on Google Meet. Many of us, we have a Gmail account, which also enables us to have YouTube account as well in order for us to watch YouTube and also have a playlist, etc. So today, let me share with you Google Meet, another video conferencing software which some of the corporates may be also using Google. So today, let's see, this is the Google Meet app, and in this particular interface, you can see that you can either choose to create a meeting for later. When you click this, you will see this particular link which you can copy and paste to share with other people. And the second option to create it is to start an instant meeting, which I will demo to you later so that you can see what kind of functions that Google Meet supports. The last one is schedule in Google Calendar. If you click this, it will come up as a Google Calendar event. So this is where the Google Meet link is auto-generated back over here. And you can see that for free Gmail account user, your Google Meet meeting can hold up to 100 participants, unlimited time. Okay, so here is just like a normal calendar event. You can edit your details, choose a correct date and time. And these are all the default settings, depending on your calendar. So you can add the guest name over here by typing their email and etc. After that, remember to click save so that this particular event will reach to that person. So let us go back to here. If you'd like to learn more about Google Meet, you can always click this Learn More button, where you can see this Google Meet help and you can describe your issue over here. These are some of the most common questions that people ask or might be useful for you if you are learning Google Meet for the first time. But I would say it's very easy to use. And in Malaysia, the government, the education department actually uses Google Meet. I think it's the enterprise version. So the school children actually access Google Meet or Google Classroom in order to attend their classes. Yeah, so the teachers also need to be very familiar with all the Google tools. Let us continue with another one. Another one is that if you are joining as a participant, you can key in the code or the link over here. You can just copy paste it and then click this join button. And here there is just a simple introduction on what is Google Meet all about. Here you can see everyone together, the layout, plan ahead, schedule a new meeting, and etc. Okay, so let me just show you what are the top icons here are all about. Here is support if you need any help. Here, this is feedback. If you want to have any, if you face any issues and so on, you want to have a screenshot, you can always have that over there. And next one, these settings, right? I think it's very useful, especially if you have different kinds of microphones or speakers connecting to your device. Yeah, so you can always test it out as well by clicking this test button. And here in terms of video, here it will share with you what camera you're using. Here it can't support because right now I'm using the Zoom conference software in order to record this particular video. And general, I think, yeah, there are other things as well. You can explore this. Okay, now let me go into creating a new meeting. Start an instant meeting. For your information for Google Meeting, you can attend multiple meetings at the same time. Okay. So here, the camera doesn't work and I will just turn off the microphone. Okay, so here you can see at the top left is where you can add others by keying in their email address. Okay, and then here, you can copy this link as well. And bottom, there's nothing much. This is the, what you call it, the event code, the link code that we mentioned just now for this particular meeting. You can always use back the same meeting quote. Yeah, just need to copy paste to the calendar event that you create in your future meetings. Okay, then next one is that here, turn on captions if you want to, especially if your background is very noisy while attending the meeting. It's recommended for you to turn on the captions, but of course, the speaker itself need to have quite a proper English speaking. Here is where you present your screen. So in terms of presenting the screen, you have a few options. First is entire screen, which means once you click this option, it will share whatever that you see. Whatever that you see in your laptop, that is what the audience will see. So if you don't want the audience to see what you're clicking here and there, I would suggest you to pick a particular window. For example, maybe you just want to share the PowerPoint slides, or maybe you just want to share one of the Google Chrome tab and so on. So if you are using this window, remember that this particular Google Chrome browser where you attend the meeting, try to separate it out from the window that you share, okay? If not, then when you navigate through the different tabs in the Chrome browser, people can still see your movement, all right? And the last one, a tab, best for video and animation. For your information, Google Meet meeting, if you want to share a video and something, what you can do is you can only share YouTube videos because that is online. And that is like you can open it up in one of the Chrome tab for YouTube. And another one is that you can use the Google Slide, which is similar to PowerPoint, which is also online browser, where you can open up in the Google Chrome browser in order for you to share some. Otherwise, tentatively, you can't really share a PowerPoint video or another kind of video in the computer. So if you know how to do it, maybe you can share with me. All right, thank you. That is all for presentation, when you want to share screen. And other options here, you can see there are quite interesting options over here, which most of the video conferencing tools like Microsoft Teams and Zoom, of course, they have all this. Change layout. I think they have improved this function as well in the recent months, where here auto is, auto means auto. Then tiled is that you will see all participants in the tiled format, or we call it gallery view in Zoom, spotlight and the sidebar. Okay, and here you can adjust how many participants you want to see. Next, what's up is meeting details is similar to the left side here. If you don't want, you can just click the cross button, participants. So if you have a list of participants over here, you can see all their names here. And here is the chat box. And there is no private messaging in this Google Meet function. And this is the whiteboarding function, or they call it the Google Jamboard. Then later on, I will create another video in terms of this Google Jamboard, which I think is a very good tool for you to have a discussion and brainstorming. And not only that, the whiteboard can be automatically saved and shared to the participants in the meeting. Okay, so if you create a whiteboard over here, it means that this whiteboard is shared to all the participants in this meeting. Okay, so the last one is activities. Here, right, for this particular free account, you can't enjoy other kinds of functions. They are actually breakout room functions. They are also polling function as well as the Q&A functions for the business users. Let me just go through with you what are the business users package. All right, here there are the business starter. You can see what is the difference. For the normal Gmail free user, we only have 15 gig of cloud storage. For business starter, of course, slightly more. And the rest is, if you want to have the recording function of Google Meet, you will need to go for this business standard package. Okay. And not only that, I think that is also good because here, when you have the recording, definitely you need more storage. So that is why they have 2 terabytes of cloud storage. I think this business standard is quite worth it to invest in. And the next one is here, business class and enterprise. This is where I think it's also very suitable for education enterprises. So here of course, you can just go through all this function. And if you're interested, you can always check out more from the Google Workspace website. They call it the Google Workspace over now, okay? And another thing I'd like to share with you that there is also this called the Google Meet cheat sheet. Yeah, actually for each of the Google product, they also have a cheat sheet, which means you can understand how does this app work in one page, very easy. So you can see in this cheat sheet, you can learn how to start or join a video meeting on a mobile device. Okay, schedule a video meeting is simple, and how you can navigate by viewing the different participants and also presenting your screen. Okay, raise a hand, take a poll, etc. Okay, so this is quite simple. You can click on other resources here if you're interested to know more about Google Meet, because different business users or different users, the free one and the paid one, there is a slight difference in the functionality. So thank you for watching. If you want to find out more, you can always go to this Google Workspace Learning Center. Thank you.